In the season finale of The Boys, Ashley is put on the list of people working at Vote to be killed due to knowing too much. After refusing to flee with A-Train, her contingency plan was the Compound V in Homelander's apartment. We do not know what superpower she is going to receive, but we can speculate. The superpowers people have in The Boys may seem randomly chosen at first glance, but after 4 seasons of The Boys and 1 season of Gen V, we can see there is a clear correlation between the powers given and the person themselves, at least when it is adults taking the Compound V. But first, we must go over the way soups are created. The first is with the perfect Compound V that Friedrich Vout concocted that Soldier Boy and Stormfront used. Then there is Temp V that lasts around 24 hours and will kill you after repeated doses, unless you give in to the Beast of Darkness. I mean symbiote. I mean cancer tumor manifesting as your dead war buddy. Just look at Butcher before and after giving in.
Boy.
Then there is the normal Compound V that every other soup is created from, that serves its purpose but not as well as the original. We see this with Homelander's jar of gray hairs growing larger, and when Sister Sage mentions his enlarged prostate showing that he is aging, and then there is Stormfront and Soldier Boy pushing 100 years old and look younger. The type of Compound V definitely affects life expectancy, but the superpower produced is more than likely the same, regardless of the type of V taken. Look at Huey and his dad. Even though Huey took Temp V and his dad took normal Compound V, their powers are similar. Of course, we have Ryan and Homelander as well, where Ryan has pretty much all the same powers his dad has and was born with them. Then we have Andre and Polarity from Gen V, who are also father and son, and both basically have Magneto's power, where they can manipulate metal. However, it's important to note that Andre was dosed with Compound V as a child, so he grew up with his powers. So it seems genetics play a major part in what superpower you get. Until you look at Victoria Newman and Zoe. Victoria can manipulate blood, and Zoe turns into alien. The difference here is when Zoe took Compound V, when she was already an adolescent and developed her own identity. It seems that when the subject is an adult and they take Compound V or Temp V, their powers are more influenced by a combination of their identity and a psychological need. This is evident when Huey's dad was injected and he's describing how his ex-wife made him feel his powers flicker.
And you looked through me like I wasn't even there! You ruined my life.
He felt invisible, and his power is literally turning invisible and phasing through objects. Huey and his dad both had feelings of abandonment due to Daphne running away, on top of Huey being conflict avoidant, and running away from his problems explains his teleportation powers. Also, Huey just wants to protect his loved ones.
Oh my God,
so he gains a power that would have enabled him to save Robin, and he uses it to try and protect Annie later.
Jesus Christ, all
Exhibit B is Butcher, who was turned into a weapon against Homelander by Mallory, and his powers mirrored Homelander's perfectly besides the ability to fly, allowing Butcher to effectively fight Homelander. Another example is Kimiko, who was trained by Shining Light to be a silent assassin, to not make a sound and kill. And after taking Compound V as an adult, she is a perfect soldier, unkillable, for the most part, due to her healing factor, and is super agile, strong, and durable. Another case of identity affecting powers is Annie. After dealing with identity issues the entire season, and resolving them by facing herself as the shapeshifter, she has her "the blade is me" moment, where she takes accountability and accepts herself and what she has done, becoming stronger for it. We have never seen her fly like she did in the season finale, which honestly looks cooler and just as fast as Homelander's flying. I have a feeling she will be much stronger in Season 5. After looking at all the other cases, it seems identity and a psychological need is what influences the power given. When Ashley takes the Compound V, we see her brain and skull start to change shape, but a similar thing happened to Zoe with her spine when she took it. I think that is the side effect of taking it as an adult. When we look at her identity and needs, we can see that she is scared, powerless woman who lost her hair to stress, and she craves control and safety saw her survival in her work life. In her more personal life, she is a dominatrix.
Boss. Now, who wants their balls crushed? Me?
Shown with Cameron, or at Tech Nights, she assumes control. something she lacks heavily in her everyday life. To even get a little bit of power, she hires another Ashley that she bullies the way the Seven does to her, so she is constantly flipping between submitting or dominating. I believe her power will be control-related. She will be able to nullify another Soup's powers temporarily. Or it could be survival-related. Like Darwin in X-Men, she adapts to the situation to survive, gaining a resistance to whatever threat is at hand. Or maybe she can duplicate and will be able to control her clones, and as long as one survives, she can survive. Maybe she can control those that she sees as lesser than her. Perhaps her power revolves around a safe word. When she says it, she is super durable, but deals low damage, and when she says it again, she can do damage, but has low durability. Or maybe it's just a crowd control effect, where she can incapacitate those around her using her mind. One thing is for sure, the boys need help going into Season 5 with only Starlight, Butcher, and a train being free, and Ashley gaining powers that are actually useful isn't out of the question. What do you think her powers are going to be? Let us know in the comments below.